Cause when it come to the fall, Stevie never fought. And when you say Sean A, that's another goal. Buddy acting like he can never miss. And when it come to Josh Chisholm, that's another hit. And we got an MVP in Connecticut. It's the biggest that we have ever been.
Yo, we back. Boy, it's been a while. But ladies and gentlemen, from Bahamas World, we are back off the bench. Number one of your favorite sports podcast. Hey, welcome back, buddy. It's your boy Cat here, alongside my road dog.
What it is, boy Mix in the Bitty. We back in studio.
Back in better.
It's been a long time coming. We back.
All right, so we didn't get threatened. We didn't get a lot of things have been going on for the past couple of weeks. So we have a lot to catch up on next. We just can high level a lot of aspects in terms of our talk today. So I can touch on a lot of things. We can dabble back and forth. And then for the last segment, Max and I are gonna have a big debate. We can split the table in half. Bam.
This is me.
We wanted to smoke food. We've been rowing for weeks for this.
Y'all and everybody tune in, chime in. We need feedback. We need all. Listen, none of y'all gonna agree with Mix. Everybody can go on my side because I get my coat and tie and everything else, and I'm going full slate lawyer mode.
Listen to me. Y'all pack your lungs away because the only thing coming is smoke. Mix smoke.
Let me tell you how bad it is. It's Mix's favorite person's birthday today. He bring them in studio. Just for it to be his good luck charm because he know what's going on today.
Look at let me send a special shout out to the love of my life, my beautiful wife. This is Rosie LaShonda Bean. Listen to me.
All right. We need a number to play.
Applause button, Mr. Come on, man. Hit me with some applause.
Hey, if you need a number to play, hit Mix. I ain't get the number yet. I get all the number heads.
My wife 27
again.
My wife is the only person in the world to be 27 10 times.
Well, funny, oddly enough, my grandfather used to say the same thing. Even till he died, I know him to be no other age other than 29.
Listen to me. I was told when you find a good age, you stick with it.
Yeah.
You stick with it. Listen to me. 16 was my favorite year. I'm moving no further than that.
You 16 still?
I'm 16 until the wheels fall off of this way.
My God, man. You can't do plenty things at 16, sir. Just saying.
Listen to me, 16 was pretty good. Then again, I do like 25.
All right.
Anyway.
So remember this segment Mix we used to talk about all the time? I got a new product. Bam! I hope the camera can zoom right in on this one. Take a look at that. Weekend Warrior tip. So this is supposed to be good for everything. This is a multivitamin. Right from your favorite stores, but
I see what it's good for, but I think I need none of that right now.
What it good for? Tell the good people.
It is good for you for memory, focus, energy, and stamina. Listen to me, boys.
I give it to him. You know why? Because his favorite person in studio. So
you know what?
Pop one of them next. Pop one of them next. I got you. And you can pick it up at your local Fitness Connection or any one of the. I got it from Fitness Connection, but the other stores hold it too. You'd see that been advertised a lot. That's how do you pronounce it? The shallot.
And look here, it's a family show. It's a family show, though. Look here.
So just so you know, guys, you get to tune in. This really helps if you're taking your multivitamins. This my weekend warrior tip.
Happy birthday to my wife.
Pop one at a time. Mix it. Go ahead, go on for yourself. I figure you had a long night.
I pop two.
All right, so that's some hot topics. So locally, only thing is playing now is softball Mix, and they're getting ready to go into the playoffs. So we know we got the big bad teams who've been around before: the Pats Reds, CL. Ira Boys actually been shaking things up this year. Chad Investments, Alive is on the co-ed side. The Police on the co-ed side, who's dominant on that side, and the corporate side. Sorry. So, ladies and gentlemen, go. They're playing on Friday, Saturdays, and Sunday nights. Head down to the softball park. You can carry your kids. It's Stefano. He's been on the show a few times, so we know they're right at tailing out to the end of their season. So go there and support our local softball league.
We probably should get Stefano back on here to promote and endorse his softball championships and playoffs coming up.
Last time I see Stefano, he played inside the corporate basketball league. Stefano's still celebrating to this day.
Oh my
Man,
goodness.
he come inside the chat group and he tell Club Fortuna who he's playing for the championship, ladies and gents. He told them that he's gonna have his party just prior to the game. He's gonna have a celebration party at Club Fortuna. I don't know if he come through with that, but
I didn't
Club
know.
Fortuna had their shirts made up.
I didn't know Stefano was such a big trash talker. I thought the only trash talker I know was beef.
Stefano wasted.
Stefano took it to a whole nother level. Like I say, like Kat said, the corporate league was an exciting league. We had about 10 teams in the corporate league this year, which is which is great because we've never had 10 teams in a corporate league. Matter of fact, the GBBA have never had a corporate league.
Let me tell you. So the YMCA normally have their summer like commercial league.
Yeah, commercial.
But they didn't have that this year for whatever reason. So GBBA filled in and had the corporate league, which was a massive success. It was and the difference between that and the YMCA league is they don't allow anybody outside of the company to play. So that's why it was so intriguing this year. So you get to see your supervisor, Rosie. If the ministry had a team out there, you'd have to watch the minister go there and limp around on the court.
we would have loved to see.
All your coworkers, if your team in it, all your coworkers was playing. So
you know, being some stuff just to see Marcus Cooper on the court, or Donnie Bean from McLeanstown for local government out there. That would have been some. That would have been some stuff to see.
We need a ministry team. We need a team from government next time.
We definitely do.
So that was fun to see. The teams I was most impressed with, at least in terms of the fanfare, was Club Fortuna.
Definitely.
They brought their dancers. They mummy, they Grammy, they Annie, anybody who they could have wheel inside there, they bring them inside there. They was rude, man.
I saw people who was 9 months pregnant and their water just broke was in the gym.
Yeah, and all they got on, they synchronized in their colors. Yo, man, that was a sight to see.
The championship game was pretty exciting. Even though that Club Fortuna didn't win the championship, corporate league, they still won something. Club Fortuna won, had the most fans in the gym from start to finish. So what the GBBA did is they're giving their fans won their team a prize, which is $200 off the next entry fee.
Oh, that's solid, man. That's solid. Shout out to everybody who participated in that. And we haven't talked about the winners. But let's talk about the winners too. My boy Yellow.
Shout out to Port Authority.
Port Authority would have won that. Stefano is a part of Stefano, Yellow,
Joel.
Oh, I don't want to talk about Joel. Me and Joel got beef.
Shout out to the MVP of that as well, Mr. Lyndon Davis.
Yeah.
Lyndon Davis Jr. actually. His dad and his mother was inside the gym that night, and I've never seen LJ play like this since high school, since he was in high school.
Yeah.
LJ was lights out.
Think they was gonna fire him if he didn't play that well?
That might be a possibility.
Yeah.
His daddy might have leave him in there.
Hey, but we got to take a quick commercial break. When we come back to you, we got a lot of sports to cover. We know NFL is out, and the NFL season starts tonight.
The first game is tonight.
So we can talk about our championship bubble with who we can put in and take out. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Y'all know we back.
Hi everybody, I'm Jason.
And I'm Cheryl. Join us here on Superior Talk Bahamas YouTube channel every Tuesday at 6 for Let's Talk,
Where we talk about issues that matter to you. We try to come up with workable, practical solutions so we have more action and less talk.
See you on Tuesday.
Yeah. And we're back. Listen to me, we off the bench and we talking sports in Grand Bahama and the world. Most importantly, in the Bahamas.
All right. I won't give a sport. Let's talk before we talk about the NFL and everything else. I want to talk about the MVP for sports for the summertime. So we know we had a lot of things going on. We had the Olympics, the basketball. We kind of touched on that too, but we actually had the Olympics where our athletes would have performed, underperformed. Let's touch on the Olympics first before we talk about it. So what was your first take on the Olympics? Let's talk about that first. On
I don't know
on all the controversy we had, like athletes dropping out, and
I don't know. This is just my opinion, and ladies and gentlemen, the views and opinions of Mix has nothing to do with Superior Talk. I think I was under the impression that everybody was just boycotting him, but because of some kind of issue that happened between Frazier, Shelly Ann Frazier and
I still
and
think
the other lady.
the conspiracy theorist in me, I still think something had happened. They saying it ain't like it wasn't anything like that. They just ain't had
Yes.
time to stretch and they didn't like the conditions and so on and so forth. Which we saw some of that they didn't have no air conditions in the room but you trained for 4 years to drive up there and say, nah, y'all, I don't like how y'all carrying on. Yeah, all right.
But, I mean-
something like that seemed a little off.
I
to me,
mean,
man.
this is the Olympics. We wait what every 4 years for the Olympics, and these people competing in the Olympics are world champions. They are well known around the world. Gold medalists from past Olympics and other events. How are you going to tell me I wait 4 years for you to put me to sleep on a court?
But I was just having a discussion with some of my coworkers. We were talking about the Olympics and whole. If I had to grade this Olympics mix, what grade would you give it?
This is the worst. I think this is the worst.
F plus, F minus. I mean, F
Well,
minus.
F is still a grade.
They start off wrong.
Let's start with an E.
The opening ceremony. Then they had the break dancing, and I
I wish I could have thrown this mic. Listen to me, Mr. Producer. Next week,
We might get banned off. We're gonna get banned off of YouTube for this. But that Olympics, I ain't gonna lie. We had to redo that over. That was a bad dream.
I have found my calling. Next week, Mr. Producer, bring a cardboard here. I'm starting to break dance so I could go to the Olympics in the next 4 years.
Well, they cut that out. They cut that out. Ain't no
No,
more
no,
break
no,
dancing.
no, no, no,
Ain't
no,
more
no, no.
break
Tell them
dancing.
no, man. They got to break dancing now.
Ain't no more break dancing. So the controversy was afterwards. Some of our athletes, Bahamian athletes, who I care most about. I like watching and was rooting for some of the other countries, but St. Lucia in particular, I was happy to see that they won a medal.
Bus.
We didn't win any medals. We wasn't close to winning any medals. And what do you think what you think the reasoning behind that is? And what's that an indictment on? That's indictment on
I know
our
it was-
programs, our athletes. Like where are we going wrong this Olympics as opposed to Olympics past?
I know it was a lot of emotion around the Olympics before the Olympics and during the Olympics and after, especially between I think it was Pauline Davis and
Stevie, that was right after.
I don't know what
Pauline takes some shots though. For me, I read that and like she's trying to tell the world something in her quote unquote apology.
she's trying to let the cat out of the bag.
I don't know. She seemed a little off a rocker too. I can tell you no lie. Pauline, I don't know if you listen. I don't know you personally, but boy, I saw some of the videos today. I don't know who won that snap that back and forth between them two. That didn't
I
seem
don't
too.
know. I think it was in poor taste because I think both of them took some shots underneath below the belt.
Yeah, and we should be sticking together.
Yeah,
Like, we trying to advance this thing.
Especially around the Olympics time. I'm thinking around the Olympic time, something like this. We as Bahamians, we all should pull together, and because it's basically one goal, and that's to get a goal.
And Stevie's probably honestly he's probably our greatest sprinter in the history of our country. And for you to Pauline to be taking shots at him off of his what I guess she's saying he didn't show any national pride. I guess that's what the angle she was coming at. Like he didn't.
Yeah, and it was also some stuff they were saying. People were saying, "Oh, if you know you was going there, and you wasn't gonna take part, and you should have just sit back and let somebody else go." And but
I think the biggest problem for them is the communication part. But then this is why I think the system might have failed too, because me from I'm hearing from the outside. I ain't even in that circle. I could hear like, all right, the top athletes of the Bahamas, they don't communicate well with the BBF. Like they have a riff. So he just after finish trying to warm up, I guess, in order to get prepared for the race, he just walked off and didn't tell anybody from the Bahamas team anything. Which is in poor taste if you're in the Bahamas team. But then if y'all don't communicate ever anyway, on his side, if y'all don't communicate ever anyway, what difference it makes?
yeah, if you were talking to me,
Me,
but
you don't talk.
Yeah.
Go prior to that. If I hurt, I injured, I can't perform. What I telling you for? Me and you don't. We don't talk anyway. So
Yeah, fine.
so that's the two sides of that story.
That's
I guess.
life. I guess that's life.
And then you got the old guys, Pauline Davis and the others who figure, hey man, we should wear your national pride and go out there and do your best and
I
don't
guess.
take drugs.
Well, I'm on this. I'm on this.
Like, what are you talking about?
From hearing it from that point of view, I'm on Stevie's side. Like, bro, like he wasn't talking to me yesterday. So,
And it ain't just him. Like other athletes say the same thing too. Like they at odds with the. Like I don't know this personally. I don't know anybody in the BBF.
you know, I feel like whenever.
But some funky things went down prior to that.
I feel like whenever politics get involved in sports, it takes the fun out of it.
Yeah.
And I think with this Olympics, a lot of politics was in it.
Yeah. It's heavy. You know that happens. It happens a lot
Yeah.
in most sports. Really heavy.
Yeah, that's a sad thing because, like I say, in reality, that you play in sports to compete and win, but you want to enjoy and have fun.
And the odd part is like track and field should be the least amount of controversy, really, because you got times to tell you who going and who ain't going, and it's still up in there. But this one should have gone. You run this race. Your times ain't showing
Track
that,
and
brother.
but and
I think basketball, I figure it's subjective because you say, all right, I need this play, and that one could feel like they get snubbed because
Do you
they
think it's
they can
because-
play them. But track and field should be like, hey, he run the time, you run this time. I taking him. You know what I mean?
clearly,
But
clearly, if I better than you, then I'm better than you.
Yeah, but I guess it ain't like that, bro.
Well, I guess it ain't because it ain't, and track and field ain't really so much of a team sport either. So yeah, it's only if I'm running the one, that means it's only me. The only way track and field becomes into a team sport be during the 4x4 relays, and it's still really only every man for himself because I still have to run my best time in this.
Yeah. So track was the big topic because that swimming. We had the swimming meet the other day, the Goodwill Games with Muhammad. We always
Shout
do over that.
out to Lil Dex.
Yeah, Dexter Russell Jr. Man, I wish I had all the names on there. We should make a phone call, but I don't want to slight anybody, so I'm not gonna call any names. But
I call him Dexter Russell Jr.
yeah, but Team Bahamas performed extremely well as they always do in the pool. So shout outs to them. What else we got to cover too? Oh, our MVP of sports for the past, I guess, for the year so far. I can throw a name in there. You can throw a name next. Let's see. I'll give you first stab at it. Let's see who you're gonna say. The Bahamian athlete who's like we gotta say the best Bahamian athlete and their at whatever sport or their discipline, whatever it is right now, who's shining the brightest.
Okay, you call the sport and I can throw the name.
I just want anybody. Like give me any. I can go first if you're ready.
Okay, you go ahead. Ready. Go ahead.
Josh Chisholm. So right now,
yes.
Josh.
All right.
Josh.
I agree.
Josh.
I agree.
Josh Chisholm. Bad.
Yeah, I agree. Man. I agree. I watched a clip with him the other day, stealing third, and then taking home, and the slide was smoother than my forehead.
Everything the man does is highlight worthy.
Come on,
so,
man.
All right, so we in agreement with that first one.
Yes. I could agree with that one. 1 point each.
All right, so Jazz run things right now.
Yeah.
So what are we doing? I mean, it's Yankee fans now. Usually Yankees fans now, and then the reason. And did you see he had an interview? He did a podcast. I wish we can get Jazz here at some point. That'd be like. Because the dude, I don't know if you've seen any of the interviews yet, but this dude, super articulate, know the sport, like back his hand, funny. Mm-hmm. So he like a great interview too. On top of being as skilled as he is, and have as much swag as he has on the baseball field.
He is a showman. Yeah, he is a showman.
Superstar.
I've watched 1 or 2 clips with him. He entertains the crowd.
Yeah.
I
hate the Marlins after hearing that. The same way we hate those other teams that Buddy played on now.
You already know.
So he was talking about how I guess basically his teammates and nobody else, like he played with a certain flair and they didn't accept that.
It was too. He's too much of a showboat for them, and I think he was upstaging a lot of them. But if I'm putting in the work and I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm hitting home runs, and the fans love me. What's the problem? This is how I roll.
And it didn't even targeted at him. Like sound like they was picking on some other the younger players too. Like it's just like I guess a old boys thing. So you got to step in line, and if you don't do things the way the players like it, then. I don't know,
the
bro.
players like it. Come on,
don't know,
we
hate the Marlins now. Fire burn the Marlins.
But you all know how I feel when you all cut right and you all try to get rid of Bohemian Star. Philly learn. Indiana learn. Sacramento learn.
All right. right. Any other sport we need to cover before we get into football mix? We're running actually on good time today. I ain't got no red lights.
Oh, there we go. Ask and it shall be received. Listen to me. We can be right back. Let's
This is our producer's Carol Bond, son.
Yeah, he's showing off in the studio today.
All right, so we'll be right back.
Right after this, all right?
You asked and I delivered. Island-ish is back. The podcast you guys have known to love, to like to call in, to like to interact with. We are officially back. For the ones that don't know me, this is your girl Yams. Hearing me on Mix 102.1 FM or your favorite TGF_Yams. With the 2 S's, we're back with Island-ish right here on Superior Talk. So make sure you're following the page. We're going live this Thursday, 6 p.m. Don't miss it. Follow us. It's about to get lit.
And we're back off the bench. It's a Thursday. I know y'all don't normally see us on a Thursday.
Shout out to Yams, man. Yams give us a slot. So
Yeah,
Yams,
we appreciate that. We
could
been
have
on
been
the
on
studio.
yesterday, but Yams, see y'all slide through. Shout
Y'all,
out to Yams,
y'all
man.
hold it down wherever you is,
Island-ish.
Yams. Yeah, shout out. Big show coming. Big show on the network.
Yeah, so speaking of Yams, she's an affiliate with the Kids League for flag football, Shockwave.
Yeah.
Shout
out to my boy, Shaka.
Shock, a friend of the show. So they got that thing going on. So support. I think his age groups run from grade 9 until grade 12. That's who he's been targeting, and it's just been boys now. But I think they're trying to integrate where they get girls to play as well. So next month supposed to be starting a hosting for flag football inside the schools. So that's something new they're introducing. This is by the Ministry of Tourism and the GBFFL. They're supposed to be assisting them with that. So it's supposed to be doing training and then getting into that. And on top of that, on some flag news, I got a lot of flag news. Air it out 5-on-5. It was 4-on-4 previously, but we're going 5-on-5. They're going to be revamping that.
No, man, hold on. No, you can't do that. I want you to pitch it.
Out, I
want you to pitch it. No, pitch it.
Man, you swing that then, Mix. Go
Ladies
ahead,
and gentlemen, boys and girls, listen to me. The moment that y'all have all been waiting for, Air It Out 5-on-5 is back. You asked for it, and we brought it back to you.
All right, so this.
I might do something for you now. I might do something for you. Share it all.
So how that works? If you're not familiar with the 5-on-5, so how it differs from the flag league we have now, it's 9-on-9. So they normally have some blockers up front. Everybody's eligible to catch, so you'll see the big boys with their flags on, so they get hit, move, and then go and then catch balls too. So it's a speed and skill game, primarily, more so than the power. So it should be fun and dynamic, and it's fast-paced, so it's more points being scored than the 9-on-9 too, and shorter field, and you only get 3 downs in order to score. So, man, it's exciting, bro. So
Yes,
I can't wait to see it back here. It was a big hit. It was at the rugby pitch the last time we had it pre-Dorian. So we hoping everything works out and we get back out there. And ladies and gents, we had tons of interest thus far. So try to sign up. We trying to get this ball rolling.
Most definitely. And also on flag, there is a tournament coming up next month in Nassau, isn't it?
Yeah, the Nassau tournament. So it's been some controversy with that too, Mix. I could bring.
I've heard the messiness.
Let me bring all that out on the table. Let me bring all that out on the table too.
That would be here for.
So we had a Grand Bahama tournament. You know that's been so the Grand Bahama Flag Football League and the Bahamas Flag Football League. They're in partnership. Mm-hmm. So Bahamas Flag Football League is the governing body, and GBFFL is under that umbrella.
That umbrella, yeah.
So every year, so we try to have our champions face their champions, and we call it a nationals. So this would have happened some 3 or 4 times so far, and 15 years of flag football. Every couple of years. Trying to get some more consistency with it. Year before last we would have had one. This year we wanted to have one again. It's supposed to be hosted in Nassau, but it didn't work out for whatever means. So the Grand Bahama Flag Football League say they prepared on their side. Nassau say they prepared on their side. We on the outside, we don't know what exactly would happen. So just from a player standpoint, I'm talking about my player hat on. I'm talking from a player and a team rep. Somebody dropped the ball. There was no nationals. So, fast forward now in August, there's the tournament for flag football here on the island. Usually we get participation from Nassau teams, just so, because every year, Grand Bahama teams, we go to Nassau. We have 3-4 teams attend from Nassau, men's teams and a women's team, or 2 women's teams. Last year, two teams came from Nassau and a ladies team. This year, just the champs from Nassau who wanted to play nationals, the Predators. I'm familiar with a lot of those guys. They came down this year
And get spanked.
They got spanked.
Shout out to the bad boys.
Yeah, Tree Links
bad boys.
Tree Links would have played them, and they played a good game. They played some good ball though, because they came out flat that first game, and we'd say, man, this their champs in Nassau. And then they picked it up and was able to make it a championship. So shout out to them too. But it ended very badly.
I heard.
So whatever the case was, there was blows thrown, and there was
blows, bodies.
Yeah, it was a big mess at the end of the game. It was a big mess at the end of the game. Fast forward now, they're having their tournament in October. Their lack of participation from their tournament lead the Freeport teams with a bad taste in their mouth. Speaking with some of them, so our teams are like, why are we supporting them if they don't support us? This the stance with some of the players. So we talk with what they've been talking about.
So I heard, like I said, I heard this story. I heard this story on the street because I deep in these streets.
I hear you.
And I'm kind of torn with it too, because I understand that. Okay, why should I support you if you're not going to support me?
Right.
I understand that, but on the other side, we want flag to grow.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So you can't be, somebody got to be the bigger man. You can't, not because you hit me, I should hit you back. Or what happened to during the cheek? Go ahead and say, I would say on one hand, go and support. Maybe they'll feel some kind of way. But it's only so much people can take. Yeah. If you keep, I keep throwing it. I throw this 5-6 times and you ain't show up 5-6 times. When I show up, when you call yours on this, I'm not coming. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't putting no punches. I ain't going.
Yeah. So I think it's two sided too. We hear from the Nassau side, they don't like the way we ref over here. The refs ain't reffing fair.
But that's a simple fix. How much referees on the field?
Bring their referees from Nassau, or we get referees from somewhere else. Like if that's the problem, that's a small problem.
That's what I'm saying. So, like I say, how much referees normally be on the field?
Yeah, 4.
Okay,
4
so
refs.
Bring 2 referees from Nassau and 2 referees from Freeport. Balance it out. That ain't rocket science.
What they normally do in Nassau for their tournament, they bring either they use their referees. We don't use our referees either. They use their referees, or they hire referees from the States. So, and it don't matter to us because we go over there and we win. The last two times Nassau held that tournament, Grand Bahama teams won that.
So
Three Links
again,
won
this is another one where
and in the championship, Nassau. Freeport played Freeport in the championship in Nassau.
So this is another thing where we better than Nassau and we used to spank y'all in flag and all.
By far.
Y'all trash, Nassau. Y'all trash.
By far. So as much times they call it the Heroes Tournament, as much times they've held that, Grand Bahama has won that more than Nassau has won. So it ain't a fact. So the rules part, it ain't really adding up. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That part don't add up. Who ref in the game, that part don't add up. I guess coming all the way to Freeport and losing, it feel worse than us going over there and beat them and then them losing. Because they ain't saying they ain't holding their tournament no more.
So it don't make no sense. If you come here and get spanked, you complain about the referees. We go there with your referees and you be spank y'all there. Who y'all complaining about?
But our league still got some things to do. I still think they could do some things, and it ain't just the governing body. I think they're doing a good job with advertising and having everything in place. Mm-hmm. I think the players inside the league could be more involved because they'll have like socials like before. And then I had a rant inside our chat with that too. They had like a what they call it prior to the they had something down. They had something
the mix and mingle.
Mix and mingle.
Yeah.
Poorly attended by our players for whatever reason. So if our players, if you're tuning in, you gotta support your own league first if you're trying to get support from elsewhere. So,
that is true.
Yeah,
I read a conk. I should make your players conk of the week.
They well deserve that. It's been a couple of months out though, but if you still want conk, they was conk of the week back then. I know, but now.
I read a conk, but I read a make any athletes playing in athletes playing in all of these associations. If you don't go out and support, as a matter of fact, I just had this conversation last night in a meeting. Athletes, if y'all don't go out and support your associations or other associations, how do you all expect sports to survive in the Bahamas in general, not just Grand Bahama?
And this who you should make Uncle Week, Grand Bahamian athletes in the whole, because I think we weird. Let me tell you why I say this. This could touch a lot of y'all buttons too. We don't support nothing less, and I know we noticed this with our basketball side too. We had the award ceremony people were nominated for awards, but because they didn't win the championship and the ring ceremony was the same night,
they did not
the
show
teams
up.
did not show up. So if you ain't directly receive an award, Grand Bahamians ain't coming.
That's
so weird to me.
Because the award ceremony was for the league. It was a celebration of the league.
For the league.
So everybody is supposed to be here. If we have a meet and greet, everybody is supposed to be here because you meeting people from other teams. I mean, regardless. Okay, we on this association that we meet and greet the same set of people. Yeah, that's the same professionals.
Let's explain exactly what we was trying to achieve. So it was like, if you've seen the SPs before, so you get the neon coming in there, no short pants. We had it at the Pelican Bay. So it was nicely set up. MC, you got your all the awards listed up front, projector, and food and drinks in the back.
Fine dining
for free.
Listen to me.
For free. All you do is come inside there. We promoted well in advance within all the teams. Hey, y'all can come out, bring somebody out, and this is what you got. But because they didn't, only team who showed up was the winning team.
Was the winning team and one or two of the coaches. I mean, hey.
Oh, and we honored some of the past members too. The past president,
past presidents, and some of the sponsors.
So everybody and the ministers. So the ministers. So everybody was invited too.
We even have representatives from the BBF in Nassau.
They flew all the way from Nassau in order to attend
just to be a part of this, because now the BBF, which is Ricardo Clark, he said that he's never seen anything like this. Nassau have never done a ceremony to even though it was. I'm not going to say that it was poorly attended, because we did have a night.
We had a nice night though.
It was nice. They've never seen anything in that magnitude. Like, what are y'all doing in Grandmama? Y'all ain't making that much. Y'all ain't making that much noise. But y'all having a award ceremony. Come on now.
Yeah. So
rings and awards. Come on. And
I don't understand the mindset of Grand Bahamian people. So and then they want you to call them and personally invite them. So if you put this a grand notice out there, they ain't responding to that. And I see this in a bunch of different factions. If you put something out there and they see it, one or two people could comment on it. Everybody else would read it and don't say nothing.
Yeah, they can read it.
They want you call them and say, hey, you coming to this?
They want you to call personally. Yeah, you coming to this? And then they say, yeah, I come in. And then the day of, they say, oh, you were gonna pick me up to it.
So I don't know, but we got to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. We'll wrap up and talk a little bit about NFL is starting tonight. We'll put our teams, and then Mix and I have a quick hot debate. So we'll be right back, ladies and gents. Yo, what's up, Bahamas? My name is Andrew Williams, aka Cat.
And I'm your boy Mix.
And we're representing Off the Bench, the #1 talk sportcast in the Bahamas.
In the world, my boy.
My bad partner. So we cover anything sports throughout the Bahamas. We cover our Bahamian athletes wherever they are, and they're making waves in sports. We cover them.
Hey, just tune in to us every Wednesday here on Superior Talk at 6:00 p.m.
The #1 talk show
in the world, Craig.
All right. So we back. We covered a lot so far, man. We had so much to talk about. We still got a little more things, Mix. Let's run very quickly into NFL. And then we got our hot debate.
We shouldn't even. No, let's scratch the NFL.
This could be quick, man. We gotta talk about NFL, man.
Because
the people
if you
want to
do the same prediction like last year, I ain't come here on my wife's birthday. So we get with no Cowboys.
Let's draw a big imaginary circle here, and we could put 5 teams inside there.
Green Bay.
Who we figure get championship aspirations this year?
Green Bay.
Green Bay, we agree.
The best quarterback in the league.
We agree. Let's take the existing. I'll put Kansas City inside there too.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's grab around the team in Miami. You want to put them in? They got. What do you think? Keep them outside of the bubble or drag them in? I just see a call.
Let's go with the Niners. I gave them the bang.
Slap them out. Bang Bang 49er gang?
Yeah, let's go with the bang bang.
What about the Houston Texans? You think they got they a Super Bowl team? You got 4 teams in there
You
now.
might like this. I want to put Buffalo Bills in there.
What free slap the Houston Texans out? We put the Buffalo Bills in this mix, and I put an M on the side of that.
Yeah.
I am gonna grab. Let's see.
You can put the Cardinals in there.
Let's see. I can grab Baltimore and I can put them inside there.
Baltimore Ravens. Okay.
Yeah, I put the
I'm
Ravens.
I'm not taking this year. I'm not coming here to talk with no Dolphins and no Cowboys.
All right, Cowboys. That's our last one. Is Cow.
Honorable mention for the producer.
Are we gonna put them in this bubble? I don't think they have a chance this year. Last year was their window. CeeDee Lamb held out the entire year. So normally what has happened in football, if this might, I don't like to speak this on nobody, but soft tissue muscles, because they ain't been working out. So either their hammies or something else that happened, they normally have a body after you sit out. So I don't know where Doc can find his weapons if CD hurt.
Who?
So
That's the still quarterback.
slap Dallas, the Cowboys up. Cowboys sound bad, man. They sound bad.
That's still the quarterback for the Cowboys.
Yeah,
they still have a job.
He will be testing free agency next year. So the only upside of that is he probably try to play his best. He be a little more dialed in this year.
That's some good news. He texted. He going free agent. Yeah, because I hear chances of Lions and Coca-Cola Knights looking for a quarterback. So that's good news for flag football in Grand Bahama. Hey, yo, look here. Doc is testing free agency. Look here. Coca-Cola Knights, Barco. Y'all try.
We got a quarterback. We need him.
Y'all good?
We don't
Because he can take y'all to it.
Yeah, take us to a.
He can take y'all to the. He can take y'all right there and then drop.
All right, so that ends our NFL segment. I guess tonight is opening night. Kansas City versus the Baltimore Ravens in KC. Who you got? They dropping their banners. Taylor Swift will be there. Everybody can be in red.
We going with the Taylor Swift.
All right, I
We going with Swiftie.
I think Baltimore has to win this game tonight for mental advantage for Lamar, because he can't beat Patrick Mahomes. But Patrick Mahomes got the Jordan-esque mystique. Like he's if somebody else great in his time, he beaten them and he could beat them continuously and they ain't get no rings. So I roll him with Patty. You gotta beat the man. You gotta beat the man.
I agree with the video game player.
I roll him with Patty.
Oh Lord!
All right, so this is the hot debate here. You mentioned who was somebody looking for a job. So what's the Bahamian box? Michael Strawn. He also got cut from the Carolina Panthers. So that's tough news for
Carolina Panthers. Y'all is trash.
Fans and their family. Yeah, I agree.
Panthers, y'all is trash. I want to tell y'all.
This leading us into our debate that we had. This leads us into our debate that we've been having next in terms of right. Carolina Panthers suck. And the Miami Marlins.
Marlins suck. The Panthers suck.
Indiana.
The Philadelphia suck. Indiana suck. Sacramento sucks.
All of them. So this leads us into our topic we've been having for the last couple of weeks, Mix. I hope you're ready. I hope you get your pencil sharp. So we've been talking. Michael Strom is here. He's supposed to have his camp. We have other sports athletes. John Quill Jones is also from the island. Buddy Hield is from the island.
Okay, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all can tune in too. I need as much as we are. 352-TALK, 352-8255.
Listen, if y'all
in terms of
put that down because I might break
athletes,
that.
No. In terms of pro athletes and what they give back to the island, to the country in whole. Have we been getting a fair portion from our pro athletes, from our Michael Strons, from John Quill Jones, from Buddy Hields, from Josh Chisholms, from Stephen Gardner, Sean A, DeAndre Ayton? Have we been getting
Donald Thomas?
Call
all these people names.
Have we been getting enough back from them, like other athletes do in their countries, islands, their settlements, or wherever they're from? We feel that, particularly in Grand Bahama? I don't care about Nassau because I don't know what's happening in Nassau. I'm from Grand Bahama. I care about Grand Bahama first. Are we getting enough given back to us?
No. We are not, because it's only okay. So if we stick in the Grand Bahama, it's only a handful of Grand Bahamians, and I know one for sure that is doing his part. It mightn't be as big as the world wanted to be, or in Cat's eye that is big enough, but he's doing. If he's doing 1%, he's doing way more than everybody else.
Okay, let's call names.
We
call the names now.
Buddy is doing way more than any other Grand Bahamian.
That's true.
Athlete is doing.
That's true. I would not.
And we have Grand Bahamians here who are Olympians in the NBA.
One person.
European ball. WNBA. What are these people doing?
All right.
But you train. Go ahead. Wait, boy, ready.
So what I looking for from a John Quell and from John Quell, because she from the island, from a Donald Thomas, he from the island, from all the Golden Knights, it's for you to train. The way I see you giving back is you strengthen the next person in order to do exactly what you could do. You can come by and give me a fish every day. Teach me how to fish. That's my biggest gripe with all of them. So, but he is giving back, and he have his camp. I don't agree with his camp 99% of the times. Although I didn't go to attend this yet, but I understand they actually had a camp there. He needs to be physically present so the kids could see. Buddy Hield dribbling the ball. He's one of the greatest shooters in the history of the game. Let them see how and teach. All it takes is it sparked imagination in one of these kids' mind. Like, oh, that's how buddies do it. I could practice and I could do this exact same. I could practice and I could do this exact same thing too. This how big buddy is. He ain't that big. He ain't that much bigger than my daddy.
Did you
I
know
get that big too? Let me learn exactly what he's doing so I could do that too.
Did you know that Buddy Hield has had a basketball training camp in Grand Bahama for the past 10 years? And everyone he was at. No, never once has he
What do we call a training camp?
Training camp meaning he comes down with his entourage, his training camp. He trains with the younger fellas, teaches them dribbling skills. Start with the little ones and then work his way up. Dribbling skills, shooting, the basic fundamentals.
I've seen him doing this in Nassau. I agree.
He leaves from here and then goes to Nassau and has a Buddy Hield Elite 24, where he flies players from here to Nassau and takes care of all of their expenses.
Okay.
After Elite 24, in the summer, he carries that 24 boys from the Bahamas to the U.S. in the AAU tournament circuit for the summer, takes care of all of that. What is Donald Thomas doing?
Right.
No, I finished. What is John Quell doing?
But he's a bigger man in terms of resources than the two of them combined. I ain't taking up for nobody. I ain't up taking for nobody, and I ain't taking no shots at Buddy. That's great if he's doing that. I don't know if it's.
Did you know that Buddy Hield Foundation gives out scholarships?
If the fact that I don't know that, I think it's a bad thing.
Who doesn't know? Like, this is not public knowledge?
That's a bad thing. I don't think it is.
I ain't nobody. I just mix. And I know this.
I think it is. I think it could be promoted better on Island. And I know they had something in 8 Mile. And then they had the camp down in 8 Mile Rock this year. And for 2 days, one of the days was a giveaway, and the next one was like everybody inside there. That's good and well. I don't know how much, and he wasn't there for the shoot around, the shooting part this year. I understand
the shooting part of
the actual training part. He was there for the giveaway part. Well, they misrepresenting him then because they saying he wasn't there.
He was. I saw him.
This what the people
I saw him personally with my 4 eyes.
Buddy,
with my 4.
If that's what he's doing, that's a great job. That's what he should be doing. That's what he's doing. That's a great job. He's been the best ambassador for the Bahamas by far out of all the pro athletes we got. So I can't just take shots at him. What I'd like to see from him, though, if from my personal, this is just my opinion, I'd like to see a gym in 8 Mile Rock with Buddy name on there with access for all the kids down there. I'd like to see him. I know he did some assistance with the gym down here, and thank you for that. Our people is trash. Whoever got that gym in the situation they is.
Hold on. Let me stop you right there.
They is trash. It ain't nothing to do with you, bro. You do your part.
Let me stop you right there. Did you know that Buddy Hield, in this 10 years that he's been coming back and having a camp, did you know that he just adopted the park in Pinedale, to overhaul the court, the basketball court, put new rims out there, and fix the landscaping out there, and fix the bathrooms and make everything make it better out there. And that's because he's from Pinedale. Did you know that Buddy Hill bought?
But we got people
Partially bought a basketball court
people who take care
for
of that.
Jackie with Jim.
I know that part. That's why I'm saying them people is trash.
And then
That
the
ain't nothing to do
politics
with
got in the way.
Of course. I know that
come
part.
on, smoke.
But there's not one billboard, one sign, one building where we could walk in and say this belongs to Buddy Hill.
That's in the
and
making.
this is for the betterment of basketball for the youth. We don't have that yet. Only person I think we can count on to get that, because I ain't seeing nobody else putting their foot forward in order to do so. That's why Heavy's head away the ground. I don't see John Quell doing anything
At all.
for the females.
At all.
I don't see nobody else. And maybe she may have some plans in the future. I don't know.
John Quell has got a nice pair of tennis.
Oh yeah, they tight.
Yeah.
They tight.
She just got a nice endowment pair of tennis. We want to see some of the tennis when he come back and support soccer or
We
something.
won't be, and we can buy some of
something
them tennis too.
Female, I ain't buying nothing.
Yeah, man, I buy some of them for my niece mix. Don't do that. You sound bad. Boo him, producer. You sound bad, man.
I get me some Buddy Heels.
But Buddy Hill get tennis.
But he got some colorways.
All right. I get them too.
He got some.
I want them for me.
He got some Kobe colorways.
I want them for me and my little boy. We could jam them. We could jam them. But we needed to stop.
Hey, don't get me wrong now. I don't want y'all to think that like I'm not a John Quell Jones fan. I used to block John Quell when she's good at Tabby. She kind of tall now. I can't block her now. She probably could body me now too.
You might be in problems, Max.
But like I said, if
she ain't out of camp.
don't
She
get me wrong.
ever out of camp?
I've never heard of a John Quell Jones.
Me neither. And the women on here are so good at basketball, but without any playing, they just naturally gifted. So and she's one of the best basketball players in the world. So it's a crying shame that she can't pass on and all that she got in her prime to some of these girls on there. Mm-hmm. So she need to step it up.
And don't get me wrong, I don't want nobody to think that I'm saying that these professional athletes are obligated. They are not obligated to do anything.
Why not? Why not though?
Are you obligated to give somebody some of your paycheck?
No, that's different though. That's different. That's
how so?
Yes, I am obligated. I am obligated to pay my tithes. So 10%
to the Lord.
Yeah, 10% I obligated to give to him.
And the next
GB Power.
And GB Powers. Be behind before they turn the power off out here, because you know how
and
they
that fella Bill is getting me every month. The minute I meet him, I voice in the ear off.
That dude. But like I said, these athletes are not obligated to give to. You are not. Again, you are.
But you don't get it by yourself, bro. That's the way I see it. Plenty people you leave back here who help you to get to where you are.
Yeah, but if I pay homage to them,
I cut from a different cloth. I figured that the least I could do. You giving back to basketball. You giving more back to John Quell and others.
And Donald Thomas.
And Donald Thomas and DeAndre Ayton.
And DeAndre.
Yeah, you giving back.
Yeah.
You don't getting paid.
But I'm saying,
what you doing?
I'm not obligated to.
Why you doing that though?
Because that's just my love for the sport.
Okay. So you don't think?
But that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do.
But you don't think somebody in there who benefited so much from basketball, we out there supporting them. Mm-hmm. You don't think at the minimum that's what you're supposed to do? These ain't like hard things.
I
can tell you finance wise, they get money to give back. They tax
I understand that, but again, they're not obligated to.
And I ain't talking about financially. I talking about time and showing somebody else, showing your fellow Bahamians how to do this.
Yeah, but so who does it? Who does it more?
I know who don't doing it. I know who ain't doing it and who needs to do it some more. All of them. I can't go to one gym right now outside the high school gym. That's what I know today. Today, every gym I got to go to sponsored by government, and you got to beg to get inside there.
Once
they never been prom.
You know what's bad?
PTA meeting. School dance.
I think I've been holding this.
Whatever else they having. You got to fight for the gym.
You know, one night we wanted to have a basketball. We wanted to play basketball. We couldn't get in the gym. We wanted to have the kids league. We couldn't get in the gym because the security had a funeral that day.
Buddy could stop all that, right? Just like Buddy, John Quell, and all them together, they could stop all that just like that.
That's so crazy. It's sad that Sports is something that we use to connect children and teach children discipline. And let me speak from basketball. If we trying to get the gym, if we trying to, and we ain't big, and we paying bills to rent the gym, because we paying to rent the gym. We ain't getting it for free.
No.
We want to rent the gym at a certain time, because I call 7 o'clock to 9, 10 o'clock the idle time. Mm-hmm. These are time younger teenage boys or young adults have idle time on their hand. They don't know what to do. They go get themselves in trouble. Mm-hmm. So we have the gym and we having basketball going on, and we could get these children off these boys off the street. We wouldn't have no problem, because these young fellas like playing basketball. Mm-hmm. So we can't get in the gym.
They ain't playing basketball. What they doing then?
Like they sneaking in through somebody window trying to teach something, or sneaking in one young girl house. And they daddy come home. Some bar getting drunk. Yeah. I'm trying to rob all these things that could happen, but we can't get in the gym because for why? We want to teach young children the basic fundamentals of basketball, but we can't get in the gym because the security have a funeral. And the only thing he got to do is just come open a lock.
And we only have one gym. We had two. We have an next gym sitting up there that's rotten.
We have a whole gym.
And the good man from Steph Curry team, from Golden State Warriors, buy floors, had it sitting up there. And the people let it rotten.
The people let it rotten. The people let it rotten. Sit out in the elements. Whoever the people is.
And the sad part is this didn't happen. It ain't important. It ain't no urgency in order to get it repaired. So that's why this why me and you got to make noise. But and then we got to bring this to the people's attention that we have a whole gym sitting up there, and we battling back and forth in order to try to help.
You say
Grand Bahama to play with basketball.
You say it shouldn't be.
Gym just rotting in right now.
You say it shouldn't be a sense of urgency. It should be a sense of urgency because
I'm saying it ain't urgency for nobody other than us.
Okay, but it should be an urgency because
who fighting for
that gym is also utilized as a hurricane shelter during the storms. And if so, you can tell me just to let these people go lay down in this place. That can't even be used as a hurricane shelter at this point.
No.
Like who do we talk to? Who do I call?
We ask.
Do me a favor. Someone call the show. 352-TALK. 352-8252. I'm 55. Tell me who do I call the cry this to, because that makes no sense.
We already brought it to the minister's attention. Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture. He's saying it's Ministry of Education. Ministry of Education will point finger somewhere else. So who really supposed to be dealing with this, man? I don't understand it. Like, who is responsible for allowing the gym floors just to rot, and now the roof leaking and all these other things happening? Like, what's going on?
Like, that floor was damaged from that roof was leaking from before Dorian, the storm before Dorian. That was never fixed.
I tell you what, Mix. Whoever, if they don't want to take responsibility for it, give time the gym over to us. I guarantee you.
Let me drive the boat.
I can get it going. Give me one.
I know one or two.
Give me 1 year you wouldn't recognize that gym.
I know one or two carpenters. Hand it over to us. Let us try it. Let us try it.
Yeah, we get floor. We get the floor. We get the floors back inside.
And who would help? I know one or two people who will go up on the roof and patch that hole. Yeah, if we have to stick gum in that to make sure that no more rain comes to that, we can do that.
Yeah, Grand Bahama, we here for you. If they don't want to fix it, we want y'all to petition, do whatever you need to in order to get that gym going. Because we had a major disadvantage now, and we just letting that rot down right in front of us. That don't make no sense.
I'll have 1 million cook out in front of that gym, just to make sure that something happens to that gym.
Pure sauce and chicken.
Like I say, and like I say, it ain't even got to be. Wait, the fact that, like I said, hurricane shelter, but like where do people go in that Pioneers Loop area if something threatens? They have no place to go. They have to run to a smaller shelter.
Let me tell you what's happening now. Now they got to go to the local churches, and the churches don't have like security or anything like that. So you know what happened last time?
The nearest hurricane shelter to that would be
Church of God
on the corner of Cora Road.
Church of God on Cora Road.
That only can, if I can remember.
So you have limited resources in there.
The maximum capacity for that church is 78.
All right. So that whole community in jeopardy now. If something was to happen, they don't have nowhere to go.
We gotta be better. We gotta be better.
Well, I don't know if the other Agape might be a. I don't know if they completed or not. They might be a hurricane shelter too. They close there too. But that's beyond the point.
Yeah, but Agape is not even. On the only thing they was listed as a hurricane shelter for the government.
Yeah.
And if they open the door, I mean, but the gap ain't the problem.
Fix the gym.
Man.
Fix the gym. Government, fix the gym. This is an election year. Get on your MPs. Tell them you all want that gym fixed. We really ain't got no hospital in Grand Bahama. We ain't got no airport. What else they can give us?
We keep talking long enough, we ain't gonna have no power.
We low jet now anyway. I can't with we low jet now. They soon shut us off.
Don't go outside. Don't go outside far too hard. High
right.
gust winds. Turn the power off.
All right. So this ends our debate session mix. Bam. Who win? Love of his life. She ain't say nothing, so I know
Of
what that
course.
means.
Well, you can ask me. No. She biased. She can be biased. Mr. Carlo, you think I win that one? You's a cowboy. You still hate me. I want to shout out. Hey, let me shout a special shout out to my people because we doing some things. If you want to see us, we coming in clear. I look at this thing and we in full HD. We in full HD. My producer got a new toy. He need to be a DJ.
Yeah. All right. So we actually on our time. We on our time. That ends our segment. You got anything else you want to add for your conch of the week?
Yeah, let me do the conch of the week. I need some new graphics. Since we got all these new other things, I can need some new graphics, Mr. Producer. Let me see how good your my conch of the week thing I'm making me. See him. I get this. Good, that's a big conch. Okay, so the conch of the week is none other than the athletes of the Grand Bahama associations here, whether it be in volleyball, softball, basketball, flag, rugby, darts, archery.
Rugby, I think they support.
Rugby was pretty good.
Yeah, rugby support.
But yeah, athletes, listen to me. Y'all can't expect the sport to grow if y'all don't support. Not because your team isn't playing tonight, mean you can't go and watch another team. Because other teams coming out and supporting y'all at some point. Y'all gotta bear down, man. Y'all gotta come and support these associations and support these games, man. We can't as members of these associations and these boards, we can't do it on our own. You see what I'm saying? Y'all gotta come out and support it. Y'all gotta come. If y'all come out just $1 or $2 to come out, tell your mother, tell your auntie, tell your Grammy, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your cousin. Just come out. It's bad that you come to the gym and you're a basketball player, you can't even bring your girlfriend to the gym. Your girlfriend can't come watch you, your wife can't come watch you.
Man, they don't come to the fundraisers for them.
You see what I'm saying?
Y'all gotta support. For them, they don't come.
Y'all gotta support. One thing I can say again, the Club Tuna team, their fans support them, hands down. Mm-hmm. It was sad to see that the Port Authority didn't reach out. Sport fans didn't come out and support their team.
Yeah, I saw them a few nights. So some of the executives.
But we want y'all to come and support these associations. That's the only way that sports get back in Grand Bahama the way that it should be. But athletes y'all can't expect people to come out if y'all ain't come out and support. Fans can come out, but y'all gotta be fans too. Y'all gotta come out and support these things. Y'all want ball, y'all want sports to grow, y'all want softball to grow, basketball to grow, flag to grow, archery to grow. Y'all got to come out and support. And that's my conch of the week.
Yeah, so this might be a let's talk topic, but let's talk topic. But in Grand Bahamians, if a celebrity come here, the one place they ain't got to worry about asking for autograph is Freeport. That's because in all their mind, everybody is their own celebrity.
Yeah, like you ever see, like when Buddy comes here, Buddies walk around like a regular degular.
Yeah, you can't do that.
He has security, but you barely see the security.
Yeah.
When Buddy reaching Nassau, 30 police officers.
That's why.
To relax, man.
Yeah, but the downside of that is that same celebrity mindset. They got that. They take that with them anywhere. If they play good in softball or something else, or they superstars. You can't talk to them no more. That's why they ain't showed them to these events, because you got to pay them to come to these things.
Should be. let me leave this here for Let's Talk with You. That should be one of your topics. Why are Bahamians so nonchalant about our celebrities?
Grand Bahamians is a special set of people. I love them, but we special.
You see, I different. Like you know, if I go out, like for instance, the other day, a few months back, KB was performing in East End.
Oh, they got one big thing coming up soon too. I
can't wait! I'll be there with
Oh.
bells on. KB was performing in East End to I think it was at the Freetown Fest or something like that. I'm a huge Bohemian. KB is one of my favorite artists.
Oh, top three, and he ain't number three.
Well, right now he's number one because Ronnie Butler dead. He's
Yeah,
number
but you
one
just
right
can't
now.
say Ronnie ain't top no more because he dead.
No. I mean, living.
Okay, all right, cool.
Living.
All right,
KB's
cool.
number one. I saw KB and I was in all my glory.
KB's a bad man.
We left that night when the show was over. Me and my wife, we hopped on the boat and we went to the Fort Lauderdale. KB was on the boat with us and I see him again and I was excited. Like, I don't matter where I go, like, I'll be him as KB, Elon, Moxie, the Ancient Man.
The Ancient Man's a bad man.
Eugene, I used to be excited when I see the fellas. I actually have to take pictures every time I see them. Or I mean, I don't go to the extent where I ask for autographs. Maybe I should.
Sherrod Taylor.
Bobo Tina.
Bobo Tino. That's my boy. That's my boy. That's my boy.
Bobo Tino. Oh God.
I gotta play a Bobo Tino clip on my WhatsApp at least once a week. That's
Listen to
my
me.
dog, son.
You know I had to get it some out. Listen to me. So ladies and gentlemen, here's my favorite part of the show again. This is the part where we say sponsors. Y'all come on board. We doing some big things. We back in the studio again. We know y'all miss us. Football coming up. I know y'all better tune in.
Yeah, we try to get our football sort of expert on the show so we could go back and forth. Kenny, I know you missed this. We don't talk about the 49ers. I think this is your last year. I don't know how y'all going. I know Debo had the restructures deal. Y'all signed Trent Williams. I want to talk about all the little inner works. Mixing, if he into all of that, I could bring the football people back.
No, everyone. Whenever we come to bad mood, the Dolphins and the Cowboys are gonna be here.
Yeah. So we gonna have our
Don't
whole
touch that
football roundup. But ladies and gents, it's been a great show today. We got a lot covered in a short time. Thank you for your support once again, man. We only here for we want to talk about sports in Grand Bahama and the Bahamas in general. We love our Bahamian sports. We love sports in general, and we want to keep this thing going as long as we can. But we need the support, like Mick said, of the community. So please dial in sponsors. Call us here at local events so we can dial in. Next boy, we go places now. I see people say, "Wait, yo, you from off the bench?" Yeah. So I just like them Grand Bahamians nice celebrity too. Come on, yeah, head up high.
Y'all hit me up.
Yeah, you see.
I give them y'all. I take pictures.
Bobo Tino style.
Shout out to what's your boss's name at Boko?
Sanders.
Shout out to Sanders. Sanders, when you see me, I got you. You can take a picture with me. You all right? Shout out to the biggest show on Superior Talk.
Boy.
Yeah. Again, happy birthday to my wife.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Until next week, we see you guys.
Yo.
Boy.
Track and field, you know we in another mode. Cause they ready know we run the road. Cause when it come to the force, Stevie never fought.